Hey everyone, it's Ryan Howe, Small Business News. I got a good one for you today. It is time for the NFIB jobs report from September. We just had it come out on October 3rd, and I'm looking forward to sharing that information with you today. It's one of my favorite reports, gives us an insight in exactly what small business owners are thinking when it comes to the job market. For those that don't know, this is the show where I share just some of the information I share with my clients every single day. I'm a business coach and exit planning advisor out of West Michigan and around the country, and I hope to earn your subscription today. So let's get right into it here. As always, links are going to be in the description somewhere in this general area, so be sure to check that out. The NFIB Jobs Report. NFIB is the National Federation of Independent Business Owners. Main Street job openings fall to 3-year low. Now, there's a few ways you can take that, but one of the reasons I enjoy looking at this particular report is that we're able to see how the different levers are pulled within jobs and job openings, and then able to interpret that data to kind of get a better picture of what the overall job market looks like. Now, small business job openings reached the lowest level since 2021. Now, the NFIB's September jobs report found that 34% of small business owners reported job openings they could not fill in September. That's down 6 points from August, and those lowest readings since January 2021. And then our favorite person, NFIB chief economist Bill Dunkelberg, said overall the job market appears to be softening. Fewer small firms have openings they can't fill as we head into fall, but many still report trouble finding qualified applicants, and plan to increase compensation is once again on the rise. So let's go take a look at the report itself. And that's an important piece here, where what they're talking about, it has to do with how the overall market is looking. When they talk about it softening, okay, that means there's more opportunity out there for people to start looking for jobs. But with that, with those folks that can't fill it, they're going to be looking to raise the overall wages. So let's take a look at the report here. So unfilled job openings, and the change here you can see is in the blue. Now, in this one, we definitely want, okay, let me preface this here. We like to see this one come down, and historically we want to be living somewhere in this area here, the 23 to 25%. That's really healthy, is where we want to be at. When we start living way up here, that is definitely an issue, because again, that's work that employers aren't able to do. They're not able to produce at the level that they want, which causes all sorts of issues here. So there's definitely plenty of job openings that are still there. Yes, they're down quite a bit, but historically they're still high. Okay, and that's what we want to see with this. Interestingly, though, let's look at the difference between the industry percentage with job openings last year versus this year. So in construction, we had 2% of construction firms were reporting that they had job openings, only 53% now. But you see there's an uptick in transportation and manufacturing, professional services for sure. And then retail is one I always like to check out as well, see where that's doing. And retail is going down, and that makes sense. We've had retail's just been getting hammered over the last year, and it's continued to drop down here, where the number of retail jobs that are just available, they're going down. But also it's seasonal, right? So we're coming out of the summer tourist months, and we're moving into that period where they may or may not be hiring or looking to hire leading into the holiday season. But if it's anything like the last few holiday seasons, Christmas probably started in April for sales. You know what I mean? Like they're already advertising Black Friday ads, I think, in August. So just something to keep in mind there. Now, job creation plans here. A seasonally adjusted 15% of owners plan to create new jobs in the next 3 months, up 2 points from August. And we've continued to see this trend a little bit here, where it's dropped down, but historically it's been moving up. And this is where I like to be able to show this, that yes, since 2008, we saw this monster growth. We've come down and it's corrected. We should see it popping back up again now, to where we should see more jobs being created. Okay, this should continue on for the next couple of years. Now, overall, 59% reported hiring or trying to hire in September, down 3 points from August. 52% of owners reported few or no qualified applicants for the positions they were trying to fill. That's down 4 points. 30% of owners reported few qualified applicants for their open positions, and 22% reported none, down 3 points. Okay, so this is one of the more interesting charts that they have in this report. Qualified job applicants here. So ultimately what we would like to see is the following, where we have this number, which is owners who are reporting a few qualified applicants for their job. We would like to see that one moving up at the same time that we see this one going down, which would be none, as in they're reporting no qualified applicants, right? We want this thing down here. See this area? This is down where we want to be at. This is obviously just been increasing where there's less and less qualified individuals. Now, a lot of that has to do with the change in the overall economy, right? There's a lot more tech jobs. There's a lot more specialized positions in the IT world that, frankly, the colleges just were not turning those people out, and they're slowly beginning to. But even then, trying to get enough people to go into those specialized services is a challenge. Basically, we'd love to see someone higher and then this one going down, okay? And this is what a healthy distribution looks like, where there's a nice big old gap between them. That's what we want to see. Okay, so on to the next chart, which is the single most important problem business owners are reporting. So the top one that they're reporting is going to be in the red line here, which is it's labor quality. It's always labor quality. And that simply just means there are not enough qualified people for the positions that are open, period, dot. That's what you're seeing right there. And the next one's going to be your labor cost. And that's pretty much flatline now since I would say around 2022. We're up and down 1% here or there, but labor cost is, they're starting to normalize here. However, what I would expect as the labor market improves, you are going to see wages go up again, and labor costs, I expect this to spike one more time. Ladies and gentlemen, just as FYI, we're not out of the inflation woods yet. We're getting ready to see the next wave of inflation kick off here. There's been shipping issues. Commodities have been going through the roof lately. And now, as the labor market is softening, you are going to see wages go up. You are going to see demand go up, which is going to raise prices. Okay. Now, the last piece we want to get into here is going to be planned and actual labor compensation changes. And as you can see here, this is in the blue here, the percentage of companies who have increased compensation in the last month continues to drop, while at the same time, the number of companies who are planning to increase compensation is going up. So what that means, and again, links are in the description here, so be sure to go check this out for yourself. You'll enjoy it. So what that means is what I was talking about in my previous videos where I've covered this subject, is the fact that current business owners are not planning on any more raises. They're just not. They're finding a way to make do with what they have. They have a few job openings that are out there and hoping to fill them. But for those companies that need that skilled labor, they're having to increase compensation to keep the people they have and then to try to entice others to come and work for them. So my recommendation that I have had for clients for quite some time is take a look at your skilled members, take a look at their compensation, make sure you're doing surveys out there on LinkedIn and all the job boards to see what the going rate is right now, and make sure you're staying out in front of that before you end up losing your skilled people to someone else. So with that, I hope I earned your subscription today. Take care, and I will see you next time.